Welcome back everyone to my Manchester United career on FM 17, and today's episode is a double live com. Two games coming right at you and they're huge as well. The first being away against Bayer Leverkusen in our first Champions League group stage fixture of the season, and then we'll finish up things at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea in the Premier League. Now, the Champions League has already gotten underway. Monaco had a good start with a 4-0 win over Inter Milan. Arsenal with a 2-0 away win there. Juventus in their group won 4-1 against Olympiacos. Man City dropped 3 points against Sevilla, who look in good form at the moment. Wolfsburg with a win there, 3-2 over Zenit St. Petersburg, and Bayern Munich 2-0 over Benfica. So, what will today bring for Manchester United away to Bayer Leverkusen? I've got my fingers crossed and I'm hoping that we'll kick off the new campaign with a win. Now, there has been a development in the sale of Manchester United. The club is currently in the process of a board takeover. As you'll remember from the last episode, Avram Glazer was open to bids for Manchester United. Well, there's been a lot of interest, as expected really, for a club the size of Manchester United. I'm just hoping that once this goes through that my job is still going to be safe. So since the last episode, I've only played 2 games off camera, the first being away at Goodison Park in the Premier League against Everton. Finished 0-0. I was very disappointed with this. I mean, it's been a really weird start to the new season for us. I mean, Ronaldo's not really... Well, his season hasn't started just yet. I mean, I know he scored against Arsenal in the previous episode, but he failed to do anything in this game against Everton. I mean, look at the amount of opportunities we had in front of goal. 26 shots, only 9 on target. We really need to be converting these. It's just not good enough at the moment. We did, however, manage to score 2 goals at Old Trafford in our next game in the Premier League against West Ham United. It was Kylian Mbappe in the 22nd minute and Andrew Ferguson with an absolute thunderbolt in the 70th. It's good to see Mbappe, though, scoring for United once again. Here's Andrew Ferguson's thunderbolt then. It was Ronaldo with the assist, and it was Ferguson that hit it on the volley with such venom. Very Paul Scholes-esque. He's showing a lot of traits of Paul Scholes, Andrew Ferguson, and I'm not complaining. I think it's fantastic. I'm hoping that he'll kick on from here now. 2 draws then, 3 wins, sees us 5th in the Premier League. We are 4 points behind the league leaders Manchester City and only a point behind Arsenal. So we've got to make sure that we do the business at Stamford Bridge after our next game against Bayer Leverkusen, which is coming up shortly. But let's have a look at Man City. I mean, Wenger's still in charge. We know that they brought in Thiago Maia, Casemiro on a free in the summer. But to be fair, Wenger's really put a strong side together here now. A title-winning side, and it's kind of scary. We're going to make sure that that doesn't happen, though. We do play City just after the Milan game. But up next, let's focus on our next game against Leverkusen. When did we play them? I know we played them in the Champions League. It wasn't the 1920 season. There we go. So we played Leverkusen in the Champions League quarterfinals. We lost 1-0 in the first leg, but we thrashed them 4-0 in the second at Old Trafford. Hopefully we can get a win, though, away against them this time. It's a 4-1-4-1 formation for Bayer Leverkusen then. It's Leno that starts in between the sticks. They've got former Bayern Munich centre-half Sule starting. Jetro Willems starts also, along with Lars Bender. And they have Divock Origi on the bench. Good option to have, I suppose. But for Manchester United, I've gone with De Gea in goal. It's good to have him back between the sticks. We've got Shaw, Smalling, Bailey, Lindelof, Pogba and Andrew Ferguson in central midfield. After scoring that goal against West Ham, I'm expecting more of the same. We've got Mbappe starting along with Hazard, Ronaldo and Lukaku. Hopefully we can score a couple of goals in this game and come away with those first 3 points of the Champions League group stage. And we'll just turn up the highlights here. I've switched it to 2D. And we're not seeing anything at the moment. I hate it when this happens. Hazard searches out Shaw on the left wing. Lukaku heads it. It's a goal! We missed a goal! We're already a goal up. That's fantastic. Seconds into this game. Here we go. Here's the highlight. Hazard finds Shaw. Plenty of space. Crosses it in. And look at the height of Lukaku. What a goal. What a header. 1-0 already. I'm finding it difficult, Bayer Leverkusen. Just under 20 minutes gone in this game. Xhaka. Is that how you pronounce his name? Pajaka? He's on a one-man wrecking crew here at the moment, but his shot goes over. What can we do with this corner? Hazard swings it in for the far post. Bailly's going to chase it down now. Sule in pursuit also. Bailly, Pogba straight onto Ferguson. Hit it! Let's have another thunderbolt. It'd be fantastic. Here's Luke Shaw again. Swings it in for Lukaku! Lukaku's been absolutely phenomenal in this game. Mbappe just can't get past Jetro Willems there. Ferguson with a foul. 75 minutes on the clock. Still 1-0 here. It's on for Rashford. Rashford can't get to it, but Luke Shaw will pick up the loose ball. Shaw to Pogba. Pogba with a fantastic ball over the top for Lukaku. What a goal! 2-0. Game over. You know, the two goals from Lukaku have been the only highlights of this game. It's been very dull. Leverkusen believe that the goal was offside, but what an assist from Pogba over the top. Great control from Lukaku. 1-2 touch, and then he hits it. Keeper route to the spot. 2-0 Manchester United. With just a couple of minutes to go. Sule to Christensen. Lars Bender. Gerson. Back to the keeper. He's going to hoof that now, isn't he? To Christensen. Finds... That's good distribution from him. Stark. Origi. Christensen. This is a goal. You can just tell, can't you, with Football Manager this year. I'm on key highlights as well. Divock, he's going to turn Smalling inside out. Yep, there's Origi. It's in, he's squared it. And there you go, there's the goal back. Just knew it. It's too predictable. Too predictable, man. That's going to put a bit of pressure on us. Origi turns Smalling inside out there. Showed great awareness, great acceleration too. Luke Shaw, it's full time, at least we've got the win. Shame we had to concede so late on after Lukaku scored that second goal, but a win is a win, and it's all about gathering up that momentum. I mean, we've got Anderlecht at home next, which is a game that we should be winning, so I'm happy with that. It was a decent performance overall too. Alright, so we've got Chelsea next in the Premier League. Got that win away to Leverkusen under our belts. But we've got to get 3 points at Stamford Bridge. We have to. This is promising. This is fantastic to see. Ander Herrera and Melagoni back to full training. But I doubt they're not. I'm not going to start them against Chelsea. They're recommended to only play a maximum of 45 minutes. So I'm not going to risk them. I'm going to wait until they get back into the groove of things in training. Besides, I feel as though we've got a decent team here to take on Chelsea and get those 3 points. I feel as well we're outcasting Eric Dyer a bit at the moment because I'm playing this 4-2-3-1 formation again. And Alex Vidal, he'll start on the bench. I probably should have started Horn for that Champions League game. Maybe he can be my Champions League keeper, Horn. Chelsea's lineup then. So they've gone with Courtois in goal. This is quite a strong side actually on paper, whereas they haven't had the best of starts to the new season. Azpilicueta starts, Kante. They've got Ruben Neves. Let's have a look at Neves. How well's he developing? Valued at 37 million. Still at a young age as well, of 24. They've got Silva, Ziyech and Benzema all starting going forwards. They've got De Gries, Willian on the bench and Pickford there. Some signing. Hazard with the corner for United, who returns to Stamford Bridge. It's a penalty. Azpilicueta conceding a penalty 8 minutes in, and it's Hazard to take as well against his former side. Can he make it 1-0? Let's see. Hazard. Of course it's saved. Of course. I don't think it matters who was taking that penalty. It was always going to be saved. You know, when you just get that feeling that FM knows what it wants to do. Anyway, here's Pogba. Pogba. Plenty of space to work in here. Mbappe. Mbappe goes all the way. And his effort just goes wide. I'm just going to put for Ronaldo. Let's try and involve him a bit more. He seems to disappear. I know he's getting on now, but he's still got the quality there. Let's have him shoot a bit more often. Just try and take advantage of that. His finishing. Here is Hazard. On for Lukaku. Lukaku! Oh, wow! What a goal! 1-0. Top left-hand corner with his left foot also. Look at this. Hazard through the middle for Lukaku. Just seems so confident on the ball. Zuma failed to make a challenge. And he just absolutely smacks that. Top left-hand corner, 1-0 United. Pogba. to Hazard. I thought he was going to pass it back to Smalling there, but here is Luke Shaw. He's going to swing it in again. Lukaku! Courtois with another good save for Chelsea. He's just about keeping his team in this at the moment, Courtois. Hazard with the corner. Well done, Hazard. Pass it. Why isn't Hazard passing that to someone like Pogba or Smalling? You have to question players' decisions sometimes on this game. Andrew Ferguson picking up a yellow card. It's quite early on in this game as well. He's going to have to be careful. Almiron. Vazquez. He's come on now. Ronaldo intercepts Kante. Ferguson on to Mbappe now. Let's get it rolling. Mbappe loses the ball. It's Ferguson. It's just all over the place at the moment. There's no point commentating. What can Ronaldo do here? Switches the play to Lindelof. And no other option for him. Lindelof finds Mbappe. Come on, let's have that second. Lewandowski. It's Ronaldo! Oh, come on. Where is that second goal? Such a shame we've had to lose Lukaku for this game. Had to go off with an injury. It's an arm problem, and I'm sure we'll find out exactly what it is once this game is over. Rashford's poor pass to Pogba, and it's cost us. De Grise with a greasy goal. I don't think it was so much Rashford's poor pass, it was Pogba's concentration. There didn't seem to be any communication or anything between those two. And it's cost us now. It's cost us the lead in this game against Chelsea. With not much left in this game now. I'm not blaming that on Rashford. I'm blaming that on Pogba. I know the game will probably blame it on Rashford, but no, I'm not having it. Ziyech to Vazquez. They're going to score a second. Kante through to Ward de Grise. Offside. Thank God for that. He had hit the post as well. Courtois to Christensen. Zuma. Spiliqueta. Ever since I've took Lukaku off, thanks to that injury, we've just lost all confidence going forwards. And Ronaldo just, I'm not sure, he seems to not want to take players on. Lewandowski looking good. It's an easy save though for Courtois. Had no other options. He couldn't turn around. Couldn't pass it to a teammate. Spiliqueta to Ziyech. Let's go to structured here. Ronaldo losing the ball. Maybe spending 77 million on Ronaldo was a bit too much. Here's Hazard. Pogba. Oh, Pogba. Just couldn't find Lewandowski. And Vazquez. They've got us all over the place. Benzema 2-1. Game over. Fantastic. Probably too late to apply that advice now. Look at our back four. We're all over the place. Smalling, where are you going? Why is he leaving Benzema? That is so annoying. I mean, we've dominated this game. And it's either been a lack of concentration or it's just been total unawareness of what's happening around one another. Spiliqueta loses the ball to Lindelof. Rashford, can we maybe sneak in a late equaliser? Would be nice. Although we should have won this game. But as I say, you know, ever since I took Lukaku off, we just lost that sting going forwards. Here's Pogba. That just sums up our performance today. And it's all over. We dropped 3 points to Chelsea. A team that have had a poor start to the new season. That lost to Norwich. I mean, we're Premier League champions. We shouldn't be losing to Chelsea. I mean, we're now 7 points behind City with 6 games. I know it's early days, but you want to at least get off to a really good start in the new season. And Lukaku, what's he out with? A fractured arm. Out for 3 weeks. Could make him play through his injury, where he will wear protective equipment for 3 weeks. That would cost 6k. But I think it's probably wise to send him to a specialist. I mean, what if he knocks that arm? Could worsen the injury. That loss against Chelsea then is the first loss of the season. Hopefully that'll be the only loss of the season. That would be nice. But I'm thinking the next episode will be another double livecom. Another double header between AC Milan and Manchester City. So we've got Sunderland next. Then we've got Liverpool. Maybe I'll do the Liverpool game next. And then Anderlecht. We'll see how it goes, but you guys will just have to stay tuned. But for now, that is it for this episode. Hope you've all enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.